Good morning, my beautiful friends. How are we this morning? I'm hearing breathe. I've been hearing breathe. You guys, I don't know if I am like the only one. I know I'm not. But I get wrapped up in how I feel versus, I guess, how everybody else is feeling. And I get this, big knot. I get to where it's like, well, should I be feeling like this? And shouldn't I be feeling like the rest of the people? And then I get to where I am doom scrolling and doing all the things that everybody else is doing, and I'm tired. I'm tired of it, because what I keep coming back to and what Spirit keeps bringing me back to is the fact that I can only control right here, right now. And so can you. Only you can control your now moment. And you can't control anybody else's. And all of these people, they're out there in different situations, in different predicaments, in different, it's different for other people. They're not you. And they're not me. And so why am I going to let their feelings or their opinions or their attitudes affect mine? Okay. So we're not going to do that anymore. You guys, I'm just having these, these life's moments where I'm just getting caught up in being human, and then I get caught up in being spiritual, and it's and I say it all the time, it's a balancing act, and it's hard. And I don't know where you are at in your journey, but is it hard? Is it hard for anybody else? I don't know. It just seems like, and maybe I'm getting lazy, or maybe I'm getting to where I don't know. It's like I said before, nobody's in your situation. Nobody's in your situation. Nobody has it the way you do. And whether it's really, really good or really, really bad, it's your situation. It's personally. And even though people are like you, out there, they still don't have everything you have. They don't deal with the same stuff. Their perception is different. Their decisions are going to be different. Their, the way they move around it, different. Everything's different. And we can only control what we can control, which is us and our reality. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Is it apparent? You guys, I don't know. I feel good. I feel super good. And I am so grateful that I am here at this time. And I am so grateful that I started this journey, this YouTube journey. And I am so, I never in a million years thought I'd be sitting in front of a camera just talking, but it feels so natural to me. It feels like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I can be having the worst time or whatever, and I can come on here and just kind of either tell you guys about it or just leave it for a minute and come and tell you what Spirit wants to tell you through me, and I feel better. So that's telling me that I'm doing the right thing, and it's showing me that I'm following what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's easy. A lot of times it's uncomfortable, and I'm having to step out of my comfort zone because, like I said, in a million years, I never thought I would be doing this. But, you step out of your comfort zone and you try something new, and all of a sudden it's that one thing that actually makes you feel like you're doing something, like that you want to do. Okay, they're telling me to breathe. They're telling me to breathe because I'm all over the place. Hold on. Breathe with me. Okay. They said cards. I need help. I need guidance. A time for healing. Let's see if we can get anything on this. A time for healing. So what I'm getting is it's not healing in the traditional sense. It's like wrapping up the healing part. So what I'm getting is, and I don't know why, but I'm getting somebody getting stitches. Like literally, it's almost like a rag doll, and they're stitching it up. Wounds. Healing of old wounds. The past. Don't let the past hold you back. All those wounds are in the past. If we can just get past the wounds, you have healed. Hold on. Okay, you have healed. You've done the healing. And now it's getting past that. It's okay. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so when you get hurt, like you do something and it hurts you, right? You try not to do that thing again, right? And you kind of flinch when that thing starts to happen because you think you're going to get hurt again. And we now have to get over that flinching because things are different now. Our awareness is different. Our perception is different. The way we process is different. And our awareness is different. There's no going back. There's no unknowing. There's no unseeing. And your healing is over. But now you're just kind of taking on that after effect. You're getting over that after effect, that flinch, And we need to be conscious that we're not the same. So a time for healing is over, and we are healed. We are 100% healed. There was nothing ever wrong to begin with, but the processing had to take place for us to realize that we're fine. And none of that makes any difference anymore. It's put us where we need to be. It's given us the perspectives that we have. It's given us everything that we have. It's put us here, So a time for healing is over. Now we just got to get rid of that flinch, It's not, everything's different. Everything's different. Emotions are running high. This is what I've been feeling. Because there is so much happening. It feels like everything is coming to a head. And everything, good and bad. And it's like, which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the good side? Do you want to be on the bad side? And again, it comes down to you're the only one that can make that decision. And if you get wrapped up in what everybody else is doing and everybody else is saying and everybody else is everybody else, you may fall in where you don't want to be. So we really need to look inward right now and focus on ourselves. We need to focus on ourselves. And with focusing on yourself and doing for you what you need to do for you to keep you safe, to keep you happy, to keep you moving forward. It's a trickle effect. It's a ripple effect. It's a butterfly effect. It affects everyone around you. And then people are looking at you and wanting to jump on your train. Instead of you going to jump on these people's train because whatever, fear-mongering or whatever it may be. They're wanting to jump on your train, your happy train, right? I don't know why we got trains with that, but, and you're just bebopping along because you're the only one you can control. You're the only one you can control. So the emotions running high, I get it. I get it. I'm there. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I get wrapped up. I get caught up. And then I don't come and do these videos. And then I feel, because I'm not talking to you. And I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. And it just makes me feel so much better when I do. So I'm going to continue doing it. Emotions are running high, you guys. Get on your happy train and spread that around. Nothing will come of this situation. You guys, and I keep getting this over and over from Source. You are here for a reason. You are here for a reason. And Source is going to wait until you figure that out. Until you just start doing everything that you are here to do. And it's not going to pass you by. You're doing everything you need to be doing at the right time. There's a reason why you haven't started yet. There's a reason why you've started and put it down. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. And it's not going to pass you by. This is just, if you're in the midst of something, it's just a stepping stone. It may be a large stepping stone. It may be a small stepping stone. But it's a stepping stone. And it's not going to pass you by. So these things that we're working towards, and we're getting blocked, or we think we're getting blocked. We start over-analyzing. We start doing all of these things. And it's to gain a new perspective. It's to sit with it a little longer so that you really know what you're doing with it. And yes, sometimes it is laziness. Sometimes it is, well, I don't want to do this anymore. Because, it's becoming a job. It's not fun. It's, whatever. And then you need to figure out the different way to do it that's exciting and expanding and whatever. Maybe you got caught up in how other people are doing it. And it's not for you, but you want to do the thing, but now you've got to figure out the different way to do it, the way you want to do it. Does that make sense? Because we get wrapped up in how everybody else is doing and what everybody else is saying and all of those things. And why? I don't know why. I do the same thing. This is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning. But nothing will come of this situation, you guys. It's not going to pass you by. You're not late. You're not early. You're here. You're now. And you make the decision now. It's the only time you can. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, you guys, I just got full body chills. A new romantic cycle begins. This is a romantic cycle with yourself. Okay, this is what's been coming up for this for a while now. Okay, you have to love yourself the way you want anybody else to love you. You have to love yourself the way you want anybody else to love you before they can love you like that. I don't care if it is family. I don't care if it's a romantic partner. I don't care if it's a friend. I don't care if it's whoever it is. They can't love you the way you want them to unless you already love yourself that way. Think about that. You have to be your best friend. You have to be your greatest fan. You have to be the person in the mirror saying, "You're gorgeous, and I love you, and I don't care what you do, I love you." You have to be that person first. And then everything else will fall into place. Once you love yourself like that, you magnetize it. You magnetize the people that will love you like that, because that's what you are putting out into the world. It's magnetism. And that's all you're doing, is you are just becoming this giant magnet of love and light. But you have to start first. You have to love you first. I love that. I love that. So here's to our new romantic cycles with ourselves. Take myself out on a date. What do you need to release, you guys? What do you need to release? I know for me, I am just coming up with all these things where, going through this journey and things just kind of coming up, my awareness is, whoa, my awareness, whoa. And these things keep popping up, and I'm like, no, not anymore. And I release that. And you work through it and you release it. And it's not something that is ever going to be, I don't think, is ever going to be done. So there's always things you're going to have to release, and why are you holding on? Ask yourself, why are you still holding on to that? And what purpose does it serve? And why? Just why? And then work through that. So what do you really need to release? What do you need to release at this point? I need to release the fact that I need to release my people pleasing. I need to release my people pleasing. And I need to have boundaries. And I've set up a lot of boundaries that I've never had in my life. And a lot of it is from people pleasing. And then you go, oh, well, if I do it this way, then, it's not so much people pleasing, but I'm doing it for myself. And then you start realizing the pattern. And then you're like, oh, I'm people pleasing again. And then you got to backtrack, and then you got to do it all over again, and you got to set up other boundaries, and it's hard. It's hard because, we were never taught this. At least I wasn't. I was never taught how to set boundaries, real boundaries for myself. I was always taught about other people's boundaries. But nobody really at least for me, nobody really sat down and said, you don't really need to be like this. And other people will survive without you helping them, and without you going out of your way and making yourself sick and whatever. Those other people will survive. They'll find somebody else to people please for them. But we need to start setting up our own boundaries, and we need to really look at what we're doing. And are you in that spot where you need to release some of that? What do you need to release? So I think that's 5. Let's split the deck. What I just heard is this is happening. This is happening no matter what. There has been a shift, a huge global, worldwide shift. And it's escalating. And you either get wrapped up in what is happening that doesn't really, yes, it may, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you in one way or another. But can you control it? Can you control any aspect of it? Like yourself, can you control it? If you cannot control it, be aware of it, but don't let it dictate what you are doing for you. Because you are in a completely different state than anybody else. So you focus on you, do what is best for you, and everything else will fall into place. You're going to magnetize the right people. You're going to magnetize all of the opportunities. All of the possibilities are, the possibilities are endless. Oh my God, they just made me emotional. The possibilities are limitless, you guys, and I keep forgetting that. There's so many possibilities of where we can go, and I'm trying not to spend so much time in the future Because honestly, every time you think about the future, that's only one possibility. That's one possibility. Possibilities are limitless, you guys. And luck is on our side. Luck is on our side. Look at the bottom. Any of those personal issues coming up? Look at, this is what I was talking about in the beginning. I love it when it comes full circle. You guys, we need to start thinking individually. We start thinking individually and we start taking care of this and doing what we need to do, not how anybody else is doing it. Not, think about what is right for you. Yes, get hints, get tips, get ideas, but do what is right for you. And that will trickle down, that will ripple out, and it will affect everybody around you. And then all of a sudden you're in this community with like-minded people, or people you can depend on, and actual people not just a community online, not just, any of that. You're taking care of yourself. You're doing things for yourself. And then all of a sudden you're in a position to help other people because you're overabundant. You've got all the things that you need, all the tools, all the support. But it starts with you. Remember the love thing? Let's start with love. Love yourself. Do for yourself. Be 100% in love with yourself and what you are doing. Things that light you up, things that, all of that. Let's be in love with ourselves, you guys. Okay, I'm going to keep it there. Okay, I love you so much, and I want you to have the most magical day. I love you.